Hi, everyone. I'm Dr. Megan Miller. And we also have
And
Joe
this is
Smith.
Joe Smith.
And this is We'll Decide Wednesday. We're excited to do the last We'll Decide Wednesday of 2021. Maybe I'll actually be good and get the rest of our We'll Decide Wednesdays posted before the end of the year. I think I got up to like October and then I ran out of time. So I'm a little behind, but hopefully I'll get them finished. Joe, are you ready to spin the wheel?
Let's spin this thing.
All right. Here we go. Oh, I think, did we already talk about peak life functional assessments?
Yes, we have.
All right, so we're gonna spin it again because we just did that one. I think there's additional functional assessments we could talk about, but let's do something else first. And we already talked about trauma too, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Come on, wheel. All right, we'll spin it one more time and then we'll just pick our own if it doesn't come on something we haven't done. Do better shout out. What a way to end the year. I think that's a great one, right? We haven't done that for a while. Okay.
That's a great one.
Is it easier for you to go first or do you want me to go first?
Why don't you go first?
Okay. And then for those of you who are watching us either on the Zoom or on Facebook, if you have anyone that you'd like to shout out before the end of the year, feel free to type it in the chat, or if you're on the Zoom, you can come on the microphone and share before we finish. You don't have to talk for 2 minutes and 30 seconds like Joe and I, but you know, you can share if there's anyone you want to recognize. All right, so my 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The first thing, I definitely want to recognize Liz because I'm pretty sure since she joined the collective, she's attended every single thing that we've done. There's been like maybe one or two that you've missed, but I think it was because you were like doing other professional development things. So I think if I had an award to give out, you would probably win for like attending most of the things. I know there's a lot of people that have to consume our stuff through recordings and things like that, but I really appreciate your active engagement and participation, and not just in these meetings, but through like text and emails and things like that. So thank you, Liz. Obviously, Joe, for participating throughout the year in our various Do Better podcast things. Hopefully in 2022, we can find time to record episodes again. I have a whole lot of people. I wouldn't have time to name all of their names, but you all should know who you are that get text messages or Facebook messages or Instagram messages from me when I'm navigating life, especially COVID life. So I appreciate every single one of you. It would definitely be incredibly difficult to make it through the year without having you there to vent to and like reassure me that things are going to be okay. I also want to thank the people that attended our Couch to Camp, both the behavior analysts that attended and were so open and curious and actively participated and really took in the different events that we were doing, and the people that organized it. Camp Powerment will like forever changed my life. And I'm super excited that we're going to continue to do camps with them starting in 2023 in the spring, hopefully the first weekend in April, but we have to lock that down still. The women who ran that and like served as our experts, Chelsea and her mom, Tammy, and then our experts were Gabby and Caitlin. They were just phenomenal and like some of the most caring, compassionate, giving humans that I've ever met. So I really appreciate that. And the people that ran the camp were amazing too. Their food was just awesome. So huge shout out to them as well. And then I also want to shout out, if I have time. Oh, did my timer not start? I thought this was going, okay, 15 seconds. Adrian Bradley and Mari Serta, Danielle Beal, Sarah Troutman, Carol Ladonna, Cami. I'm going to forget people because I'm going too fast. Stephanie Bolden. Oh, there we go. Done. But there was just a whole lot of women that I got to meet this year and like spend time with that just really like lit a flame, and they're all standing in power and really stepping up for different advocacy things in our field, whether it's around diversity, equity, and inclusion, or neurodiversity, or just better practices. There's just a whole lot of people right now who are making their voices heard and really standing and sharing very much needed content. And I really want to recognize them as well. And then, sorry, one more, because I know my time's up, but Vince LaMarca, I know he doesn't come to We'll Decide Wednesday, but he's also been really pivotal in participating in our DEI efforts. He's like the only guy that attends anything Do Better Wise besides you, Joe. So I really appreciate him for participating. And then his wife, Jen Lamarca, has really actively engaged and kept us motivated as well. So those are the ones I'll end the year on. Like I said, there's way too many people to thank, but I could probably do the whole like 50 hours on this.
All right. All right. So I'm setting my timer for 2 minutes, 30 seconds. And I'm going to start now. All right. So my first shout out for this year is to all the RBTs, BSBAs, and CDs out there who's navigating the water through 2021 with COVID life. It is not easy at all. It's really challenging. Oh, hold on.
Joe is on daddy duty tonight. So.
Yeah, daddy duty and it's bottle time. So it's really difficult to navigate COVID life with your own family, and also trying to work and do what's best for each client and the client's family. And that, I know that's been challenging, just not only for us at Acorn, but also companies, just companies across America. I know it's been really difficult. I want to shout out to Claire Ellis and Gabby Torres, who is doing really great with creating this awesome apprenticeship program with Acorn Health. They start this from the ground up, and what it is they're developing a program to really take that beginner RBT who wants to go through the coursework to become a BSBA, and they're taking the task list side and breaking it down and they create a great way at really tracking how the RBT is progressing and giving them the tools in order to become a very efficient and just efficient, and also a very I lost
effective.
Effective. There you go. Future BSBA in our field. And just after hearing what she has done, they have done together, and what they're planning on doing for the 2022 year, it sounds amazing. And my time is up.
Yeah, Claire showed me the material, not the material, but like the spreadsheets and stuff and all the content they were planning, and it looks amazing. So you all are super fortunate to have access to that for future training with Acorn. Lisa, Liz, do you all have anything you want to share either on the mic or in the chat? And then Christine too, if you want to type anything or hop on the mic.
I just want to thank Megan Miller for 2020 and 2021 because it was amazing being part of the Do Better Collective. So putting all those things together, all the activities, all the amazing people that I've met through this, and especially Beth Boland, who I would have met if it wasn't for you, Megan. So
I love her.
Just a shout out to all of you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. And I've been so happy to meet you as well. And hopefully I'll get to meet you in real life someday. Liz?
Yeah, I think I want to echo Lisa and thank you for doing everything that you've done to put all this together, because it's definitely impacted my life in the last couple of years. And then I'll have to throw in, of course, Sarah and Carol too, because Defy has helped with that also. And then I would be an awful person if I didn't mention all of my staff and our clients, and then all of the staff and clients that have weathered through what we've weathered and the ever-changing rules that we're dealing with all the time and everything. And then I don't think she's listening, and I don't want to butcher her last name, but Kate
Nasuti.
Nasuti. Okay. But yeah, she's been, I really enjoy the time that I've spent with her. It's been really self-reflective and amazing. So I want to give a special shout out to her.
Awesome. Yeah. And Kate and Jen and I are planning some really cool stuff for 2022. So can't wait to tell you all about that soon. And Liz, I should have shouted out your husband and you. I was thinking today, I was at the store trying to get stuff for New Year's, and I was like, I really should try some, or I'm trying to be good, like lose weight, blah, blah, not drink beer. And I was like, good thing I got to have those beer tastings with Liz's husband, Chuck, during the Christmas holiday, because now I don't have to like taste all the Christmas beer.
We're always here to split beers. They're calorie free.
Yeah, if you just have a little bit. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, like sips. You don't even count those.
Eric on Facebook said, I want to shout Eric Jacobson from UCP Tradewinds. I want to shout out my amazing clinical leadership group. I'm just going to say first names so it doesn't take too long. Mara, Brianna, Kelly, John, Stephanie, Scott, and Tabitha, my amazing clinical department and our outstanding clinical advisory board, Megan, Greg Hanley, Patrick McGreevy, Troy Fry, Joanne Matteo, Ryan O'Donnell, and Amanda Page. We are ready to send it in 2022. And Eric also loves those calorie-free beers in case Chuck ever wants to do a beer tasting with him. So anyone else watching on Facebook want to shout out anything before we close? Or Christine, did you want to shout out anything? Oh, it looks like Christine left us, unfortunately. So, well,
I will say,
yeah.
oh, sorry. I will say shout out to you too, Megan, for everything you have done for me as well this year. It's been amazing for you to guide me in doing better, and I really appreciate it. I know my time was up. I got to get that shout out too.
Oh, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that so much. Before I finish, for those of you who are part of the collective, in a few minutes, we're doing our last weekly meeting of the year. We're going to be going through peak questions people might have. I have my books with me finally, so we can look at programs if anybody wants to walk through some programs and how to set them up. And then I will hopefully have the schedule for 2022 out by Friday. Really excited. I did like an open call for presentations this year, and within like a few hours, all of the webinar slots were full and most of the mentorship slots. And we're probably going to have like bonus webinars because we had extra people that wanted to do webinars. So 2022 is going to be jam-packed. We're trying to do a bit more stuff during the day, but we have nighttime things planned as well. And of course, everything is recorded. And the membership window, if you're not a member yet, is open until December 31st. Our introductory pricing ends on December 31st. So that's like your best chance to get the lowest rate, whatever you pay to start with, like whatever the rate was. So it's like $300 per year right now. That's going to stay that for like your life of having the membership. So if you haven't joined, I highly encourage you to, before we have to raise the prices because yay, inflation and all that fun stuff, but also to help pay for the app and all the fun things that we keep planning for everyone. So anyway, I hope everyone has a great New Year's. I might sporadically, if I decide it's too dangerous to do anything fun on New Year's, host an online dance party. We'll see. People keep asking me to, so keep an eye out for that as well in case you're stuck at home and want to see some people on New Year's Eve. I might be online. Eric said, good stuff, Megan and Joe. You two rocked the wheel this wheel Wednesday all year. Very appreciative of you two. Thanks, Eric. All right, everyone. See you in a few minutes if you're joining us for the weekly meeting. Bye.
And if not, we'll see you in 2022.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye.